We're live. Welcome to Tar and Feather Podcast.
Maybe
we're gonna play our.
Catches up.
Yeah, we'll wait to throw the intro on until we get a couple of viewers, I guess, or whatever. I don't care.
Oh yeah,
we'll figure it out. Probably gonna turn down this music just a little bit.
Oh yeah, that was up.
There we go. I'm like yelling into the mic. I'm like, ah! Listen to me. Comments. So I gotta keep the comment window up. Yeah, so so I sent the link to Curry. So
all right, that's true.
Yeah.
Anyone want to join? Let us know. We'll send you a link. Oh, here, yeah. We are live on YouTube and Twitch TV.
Oh, we got a viewer. Sup? How are you today? Get this presidential debate up on the screen over here. Oh no, it froze. Buttholes.
So
that's still gonna be hard to try and follow their words. Ooh, it's awful. It's so bad to try and read this. It was a tropic said. No, it was a topic. Yeah, all these words are so bad.
It can't keep up right now.
Oh my gosh. It's awful.
Okay, let's see. Maybe I will do this real quick. Mic check, mic check. Is it still okay?
Yeah.
I lowered it a little. Oh, that's what I was thinking about grabbing my comb, my mustache comb. I don't use it all the time.
I don't understand that if you are even in the middle of deciding on who to vote for. Like, you really have to, I feel like you have to have your head in the sand right now to be like, oh, I'll vote for either one right now, as opposed to
if you're
having your mind already set. Yeah, having your mind already set.
We'll see. Maybe there's some magic words they can use to convince you otherwise. All right, this one have it. Oh yeah. Check for English. English, please.
English.
Oh, gotta change our banner.
These are just a bunch of dorks. All of them on the panel.
What are you watching?
I'm watching CNN.
Okay, we got this Beardioso.
I don't know. It says minutes away. CNN's historic presidential debate.
Oh, never mind. Mine was 7 seconds behind. It's saying historic rematch. Is that where you're at?
No. It says unprecedented CNN debate.
Oh no.
Let me see if let's see if I'm behind.
We're all tangled up now. No one's gonna be on the same page.
I'm live.
We're in alternate realities.
Yeah. Well, I know that my stream is about 10-15 seconds behind anybody who has cable.
Yes, cable is and always has been the fastest. Until fiber optics, right?
Fiber optics.
Fiber optics.
You can watch. I don't know.
I worked at the carbon fiber factory. Carbon composites.
You're a factory.
Scraping dies for jets.
Hey, we've got 2 viewers currently. You all have been on for 5 minutes. Send us a message. Let us know who you are. we can't see who you are. So give us a little comment. Oh, there's OB. Oh, what up?
What is
Oh,
up?
hey.
What's happening, fellas?
Let me mute these yahoos on CNN.
Yeah, get that out of your ear.
Mr. Oberklaus.
Hello.
What's happening, boys? How are you?
Good to have you on. It looks beautiful in Ohio.
It doesn't suck right now.
It
Doesn't suck at all.
It doesn't
Nope.
suck. It is nice. It finally cooled down a little this week.
Yeah, finally. I mean, I've still been sweating this afternoon, but much better than last week.
When
It
you're
is
doing
summer.
man work, that's what happens.
Unfortunately.
You're doing big things there.
A bunch of little things, I'll tell you that. Not too many big things, but a bunch of little things.
Yeah,
A lot of little things make big things, right?
That's right. Yep.
that's how it works.
So what are you guys getting into tonight?
I don't know. We've got the debate on one screen, and then we were gonna talk about both Yahoos, and see where it goes. And then if it's awful, then we'll just talk about some random stuff. It's
Oh, yeah.
we had
Got an article lined up for Scott to comment on.
yeah, we had a different episode lined up today, but it fell through. We rescheduled it to Tuesday, so we're rolling with
Stay
it.
tuned.
Should I turn this sideways? Is that better?
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
sorry.
right. There we go. Now we can see the
Yeah.
beautiful trees.
Yeah,
Your face.
that's it.
Mr. Curry, how's it going?
It's going all right.
Beautiful mid.
Burning some boxes and some old.
Where's the boxes? I thought I saw some fire in your Aurora there.
Yeah. Yeah, just burning little
Oh,
boxes
nice.
and some
Perfect.
stuff.
Everyone likes a fire.
Working on
I
getting the
haven't had a
garage
fire
cleaned out so I can get it back.
Right. So you can park a vehicle in there or a
No.
sofa,
No.
a
Well,
man cave.
it became like the catch-all when we moved in December,
Yeah.
and then I replaced all the cabinets in there because they were all shot.
Yeah.
Since then, everything's just kind of piled in a corner, and I'm slowly regaining space so I can do the things that I like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Your
I like
woodworking.
to see you're making quick action on it.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
hobbies?
woodworking. Yeah, no woodworking.
Your basket weaving.
Underwater basket weaving.
Would you get like 100-gallon aquarium?
You
to
probably
practice?
need a 500 gallon to fit my big body in there.
Yeah.
You only have to fill it halfway.
That's right.
You
Yeah,
work upside down.
I'll fill up the rest of the space. But no, just to get
stop it.
cars in there to do a brake job or an oil change. I got to park this range
Yeah.
in there.
Right.
Put the mower in there. The mower lives outside because the shed needs to get replaced too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of little stuff, but the garage is high on my list. It's my
Yeah.
space.
Of course. Of course. That's how I have my garage set up right now.
Yeah.
Got
Oh
the
yeah.
workout area all on the one side. My bench is cluttered right now, so that needs to get cleared out.
Yeah.
And then I need to angle the motorcycles a little bit better so there's more room and I can get them out easier. But besides that, the couch takes up some space, TV and toolbox take up some space, and
You got a lot of space
It
out
just-
there though. That's great.
yeah, it's crazy. So how big's the new property?
It's only like 5 acres, but
Only 5
Only.
acres.
yeah. Well, I mean, compared to other spots out here, five
Yeah,
is a whole lot.
right.
But we had 2.5 before, and it was all just kind of flat and not
Uh-huh.
no trees.
Well, that's where you were at before when I came to visit, right?
Right. Yep.
Sweet.
And this is
Yeah.
all hills, but it's really
Yeah.
close to the highway. Still in the
Yeah.
same school district, so it's still technically where we wanted to stay, at least where the house is.
Yeah.
The front lot is
Right.
a different school district, but that doesn't matter.
Okay.
But tons of trees, tons of
So across
wildlife.
the street. So across the street is the new school district.
No, just our front yard.
Oh,
Perfect.
well, stay in the house.
Yeah. Yep.
Gonna have to stick to online learning. Just kidding.
All right. Yeah. Sounds
Oh,
good.
sweet.
Yeah, it's good
But yeah, with the new house comes new projects.
Yeah.
for sure. When you guys come in August, the end of August, depending on departure flights and those times, I mean, you guys may end up here until your flight leaves. You may be leaving for the airport from here. I don't know. We'll see.
Right.
So,
Well,
you
I
may
know
get-
I'll
you may
be-
get checked
Be cool
out.
to pick it up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be driving in. I'll probably get there Friday morning.
Okay.
And then if anybody needs to get picked up from Lexington or Cincinnati airport, I can probably scoop them up on the way.
I don't know who's coming in on Friday. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'll be
Double
leaving
check that
work
roster.
almost. Well, I'll be coming home. Probably be here for an hour or two and then start heading that way. So I might get there just as soon as the sun's coming up.
Like last time,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly
Do it.
like last time.
little pre-workout beer.
Pre-workout
going.
beer.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a terrible idea.
Not your proudest moment.
Might do it again.
Might have to.
I never learned my lessons. It just might happen.
Just half the dose.
That was a full
Yeah.
scoop.
Yeah.
Well, probably two. Knowing me, I probably put 2 scoops in.
Yep.
One's not enough.
2 scoops, no breakfast.
I'm addicted to caffeine.
Yes.
You made
It's
it. You made
terrible.
it far. I mean, you made it just as far as everybody else.
I sacked out that night too. I was done. And
Think
then
we
it
all
was a
did.
hard wake up. It was a hard wake up.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, at least 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah, it was a long day. Driving all night and then golfing, 9 holes.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
then-
yeah, that was getting in that disagreement, of course.
Yeah. Disagreement.
That was fun. The wrong group to yell at.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys are playing too slow. Well, you want us to hit up on the people in front of us?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You
I'm,
can only go
I'm
so
glad
fast, right?
that guy had his father-in-law or whoever it was with him to bring him back to reality.
Talk some sense into him.
Yeah.
They're calling us boys. No, we're men. We're men. It wasn't Casey. It was like, we went to war.
Yeah.
We're men.
Yep.
And then you have Hickson just coming out of nowhere, just in this Twitter vest.
Tighter than hell, too. That vest was super tight.
Big man and a little
Oh,
shirt.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be so much fun. I was thinking about getting at least bringing the laptop, and I have a different microphone that we can set up, and we can like have at least 3 people on my webcam, and then maybe we can get a phone set up. Or if
Oh,
somebody else brings their laptop, we can have like 2 other people or 3 other people,
I've
and
got
we can just
I've got a
chit-chat.
Mevo if that helps.
What's that?
I've got a Mevo if that helps at all.
Is that a computer?
A Mevo
Oh.
camera.
Oh, okay. That might
I'll
help.
have to look into that. I don't know what that is.
We use it to stream, like live stream Isabel's softball games.
Okay.
Possibly then. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
Yep.
nice.
So you can probably set it up on a tripod and
Oh, I think we'll have no
Mhm.
problems getting something going,
Yeah.
Scott.
Yeah.
I'll bring a couple
Well,
extra things too.
Yeah. And then the microphone should be able to pick up everybody.
hopefully not.
Hopefully not. It might get some background nonsense. Depending on
standoff distance.
We're gonna have to start it at noon and end it at 2.
Yeah.
The safety hour.
Yep.
Before everybody's like 4 or 5 beers deep.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh man.
So you might want to start at like 8 in the morning.
Yeah. Sometime after breakfast, before brunch.
Yep.
Yeah. The waking hour.
Dang, all right, that's cool. OB, how exciting! I'm so glad you upgraded.
Yeah, we're excited. We needed a little bit more house. Just a little more because we like to entertain.
Yeah,
so,
of course. You're an entertaining guy.
That's what I've been told. So with that, we just needed more space, and this house definitely gives us that.
So, do we have animals on the horizon?
Do we have them on the horizon?
Yeah. You got any now?
Yeah, I got 2 dogs. That's
more farm animals.
Oh no.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
No chickens?
Nope.
It's a lot of dedication.
Yep. I got no desire.
There's plenty of people around you, right? Just go get them.
Yeah, but they wouldn't bother them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can get your eggs from somebody else.
Right.
Oh, for sure. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
how
you
wanted anything fresh,
right? Mm-hmm.
If you wanted anything fresh,
there's people who really want to do that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll sell you. I don't know what eggs cost nowadays, but maybe a couple dozen for like $5.
Too damn high.
Yeah.
Too damn high. Yeah, everything in the grocery stores.
I call eggs like the natural multivitamin. Pop one of those a day.
They are delicious. Eggs are the best.
Suck them down like an oyster.
Yes.
Not quite.
No. Blend them up.
Blend them right in your protein powder and drink it.
Just the egg whites.
If you froth it real good.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't done that.
Could turn it into like a protein icing.
Ooh.
That's gross.
Ooh.
That's gross.
Who knows?
Do you have anything in the chat? Let's see.
Oh, Brookie.
Oh, Brooke said hi.
What up?
Typing with one hand.
That is the missus, so she's watching.
Cool.
Oh, we both. Oh, it sends messages on YouTube and Twitch.
Oh, okay. Everyone's gonna get a response.
It doubles it up. Yeah. So we are banned on on Facebook and Instagram because of me. My personal account. Yeah, my personal account. There's been 2 memes that I shared in the past 4 years that got recalled because it was a danger to society.
Oh,
is essentially what it was.
Yeah, memes are dangerous.
Memes are super dangerous. It said something about your freedoms aren't dying; they're being taken away by people with names and addresses. So, I guess that's threatening.
Huh.
To a certain group of people. Well, a certain group of people in DC feel threatened because they're a bunch of dorks. They're a bunch of dorks. Corey, he is threatening.
How does it feel having that kind of power?
Oh, yeah, right. It kind of is a lot.
I'm kind of a big deal.
They got to keep him on a short leash. I know. Oh no, it's a messed up world.
Yeah.
What do they say? The inmates are in charge of the asylum.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's just a bunch of gaslighting at this point. It's like they tell you.
Okay, I don't see it.
So
what?
So all the stuff that's happening, like inflation or whatever, oh, it's not that bad. It's not this, it's not that. Or seeing
Oh, damn.
Captain Poopy Pants walking around, stumbling, falling upstairs. Oh, he's okay. He's perfectly fine. He can do gymnastics if he wanted to.
Like, you haven't seen it yourself? So you don't even... So
he looks lost in the sauce right now.
This one dude shared a video of him reordering a Walmart order he made 2 years ago, and it was like 4 times the cost. It was pretty insane. It went from like $76 to $411 or something.
It's all make believe. That is false information, Corey. We are gonna get banned for life.
That is someone else's information.
Oh, my bad.
I have presented the facts. His Walmart account does not lie.
It really doesn't.
Yeah, because he just hit reorder and he compared the prices and he was shocked. And I was like, well, yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, another 4 years of this nonsense.
Yes.
Oh well. But yeah, Curry, do you have anything on the docket, like scheduled for us to do while we're out there? Are we just hanging out at campground or any other extracurriculars?
It's kind of in the middle of nowhere,
okay.
But it's also in the middle of a lot of things. So
okay,
the closest attraction is the Ark. The second closest attraction is the Bourbon Trail.
Okay.
So
I like the Bourbon Trail.
Yep.
Does it have bourbon?
I've heard it does.
Okay.
So it's not false advertising.
No.
Okay, good.
Good.
I was a little worried.
It's still probably a 30-minute drive to the closest one.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad, but then you've got
logistically
20 minutes to the next one, and then 15 to the next one. Like to make the whole loop. I mean, it's a day, so we'd have to do like a party bus or something to get us around and keep us on schedule and that kind of thing. But not out of the question.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kind of availability they're going to have on Labor Day weekend.
Right.
So
it's gonna be my birthday weekend, by the way.
Oh,
it's good to know.
Great
valuable information.
September 1st is my birthday. So just want to let you guys know.
Thank you. I always forget. I know it's September.
I hate surprises. I hate surprises.
Oh, you hate.
It would be awful if you guys did anything for it. Oh, it'd be terrible.
It's useful information.
Excellent.
Yeah, buddy.
Have fun. Yeah.
Well, boys,
so I got my brew.
All
right.
All right, OB. Appreciate you dropping in.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
No problem. Anytime you guys have a live, I'll try and pop in or do something. I'll try to be in a spot a little more stationary next time.
Yeah, no problem. I thought, yeah,
this is awesome.
It'll make people car sick seeing the camera move around so much while I'm just.
We're live, baby.
Yep. So, all right, fellas. Well, I will.
All right, dude.
Talk at you soon.
Appreciate it.
All right, later, man.
See you.
Bye.
How exciting. Cool.
I know. I'm stoked.
Oh, yes.
That trip is going to be awesome.
Oh, I know. I think about
it
every
my birthday
day.
weekend. My birthday weekend. Let's go. We normally go to the cabin north or near Penn State for my birthday. So this will be the first year in I think 4 years that we won't be doing that. But when I come back, maybe the next weekend we'll go up there. Gotta do something with the fam. Or maybe the week before we go up there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I guess whatever's a better weekend, huh? Weather-wise.
Right.
You can kind of look and compare.
Oh man, it's fun to go up there even when it's raining.
There's a lot of trees. It's deep
A
forest.
lot of trees. Yep.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, it's out in the middle of nowhere. There's a little creek that runs behind the cabin.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, sweet. You got the sound of that then, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
My father-in-law's friend. It's his cabin, so he lets us use it from time to time, and we keep the place tidy
Sounds really nice.
for him. Yeah, he sets it
I've
all
seen a
up
couple
for
pictures,
us. And,
though. I think I've seen one or two.
yeah, he just repainted all of the outside, all of the storm, all the shutters and stuff, painted them. He did some work on the roof. I think he spruced it up quite a bit on the outside, so it looks fresh.
Okay.
Looks fresh. Yeah, he was doing that all last year.
Classic cabin, right?
Dude, it's so nice. It used to be a hunting cabin, so the whole second floor is just it's split in half, so there's 4 beds. So each person gets a bed.
Plenty of space.
Yep. And then of course there's a couch and a recliner downstairs, so you can even sleep in those 2. So it could easily fit 6 dudes in that one cabin if you go up there for a hunting weekend or something. Oh, they're talking about abortion now, I think.
I haven't been paying attention to what they're saying, but Biden looks scared. Like he's like worried.
I thought they were supposed to mute the mics. I don't know. You look so angry.
I don't know. Trump was talking and he was like, yeah, right there. He's like he sees a ghost or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no late
I
term
think
abortion.
I'm glad I don't hear either one.
Yeah.
And I'm actually probably not going to have it on screen.
Yeah.
I'll check in about 10 minutes.
51 years. Oh, yeah. He's talking about how long Roe v. Wade was established. 51 years. And then what was it, 2 years ago that they reversed it? Fun.
Interesting. Okay. Let me double.
Yeah, I think this is the one topic that was gonna blunder Trump was the abortion debate.
I don't know. You should not kill other humans indiscriminately.
Yes.
Regardless of their age and size.
They are humans and they do have rights. They are their own entity at that point. So I just don't understand.
Actually, I just shared something, and so the whole Roe v. Wade thing's fake and a fraud anyways, because Roe was a scam. On her deathbed, she came out and admit that she was lying just for the money, and she was a great actor. And so, oh wow, another scam comes to light in the 12th hour, you know?
Yep.
So, you know, it's a good thing it got turned over because she lied.
Right. Yeah. She regretted that decision. Well, she still had the child.
She
that human
said
is
she did
on
it for
Earth.
the money. That was her own words.
Well,
the whole lawsuit.
She was named in the lawsuit. Yeah, her name was in the lawsuit because they have to have a victim. So you have to have a name on the docket. You can't have the state versus the state or whatever.
Someone does have to show harm. And so many times people have to be harmed before you can do anything.
That's true. Unfortunately, something crazy has to happen in order for...
Does seem like it's part of the process, huh?
Something to get passed. That's not quite obvious, but
wonder how.
I don't know how to explain it much further than that.
That's about it. So yeah, if you don't like something and you've exhausted some results,
Yeah.
you have to go break the law and then show in court how it's unconstitutional. I guess. Don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
There's people who
that's
can tell you
probably
more about that, and it's not me.
right. It's probably how a bunch of like warrantless searches and stuff like that happen. And then all of a sudden they fight against it and they go, "Oh, well, he was the victim in all this. They were the victim in all this." And maybe we shouldn't do that.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't. It's so hard
Okay.
to follow this.
I have. Let me pull this up. Where the? This was the article I was going to share with you. Let's see here if I can present it. So it says your Band-Aids have forever chemicals in them. And the lab found that 65% of the bandages contain detectable levels of forever chemicals.
Ooh. I haven't put on a Band-Aid in forever.
I actually thought about that. You know,
like how do they put all that stuff in that little strip?
It's microdosing. It's leaching in directly into your bloodstream is the issue. It's not how much; it's that the delivery method's right into your blood.
That's right. Right into that cut, into that scrape.
And I did.
Boom, boom, boom.
It says that there are 12,000 synthetic organic chemicals used to make different plastics, and to give them different characteristics and properties. And then those seem to be the issues.
Oh, in the Band-Aids?
Yeah, and the PFAS are linked to cancer, reproduction and developmental issues, liver and thyroid disease, and altered immune function. Sounds like a lot of people's problems, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, so that paper cut that you got, don't put a Band-Aid on it.
Air dry.
Stay away from it.
Air dry like when we were kids, right? Because I remember not really wanting to put a Band-Aid on. Like I remember thinking, oh well, didn't the teacher tell us our blood has like anticoagulants in it and stuff? So like a scrape, you don't need to put one. A machete wound to the arm, you're gonna need something to stop the bleeding. Your body's not prepared for that. But everything else, just air dry it.
Put some electrical tape around it.
Some super glue.
Super glue. Oh yeah, those aren't bad chemicals either.
No. Not when it's horse super glue.
Oh hey.
Oh, organic horse. Oh, yeah.
Horse super glue.
I think we're on something, actually.
Organic super glue.
You can't have it both ways. You can't say you don't want the chemicals, but then you don't want the animal. Like, what is it? It's got to be one of the two. Which fat?
I mean, I cut my finger working. I can't remember if I did it at home or if I was at work. But anyways, I cut my finger and I just kept dabbing it with a paper towel. And then after a while, it just kind of stopped.
What?
It's wild.
How?
Just you dry your finger up.
You did, and it stopped.
It stopped. It stopped bleeding. I didn't bleed out. I thought I was. I was getting a little woozy actually, but I just kept dabbing it, and
but the body came through like a G and saved you.
My body is probably the best that there is at doing this, at that function.
I can't.
And
Yeah.
at that moment in time, miraculously, my blood just clotted up right there, right on the tip of my finger,
in front of your eyes.
I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital.
He witnessed this, folks, and
yeah,
that's for another day. I gotta write that down.
First hand, not my second hand.
Because there are studies that show that just looking at atoms change how they act.
How they react?
How they act.
How they act.
How they act.
All right.
And so that's for another discussion. So it's just yes, you do have to look at it, and then you're willing it to stop.
Yeah.
And your body came in like lightning.
Oh.
And filled those cells.
Filled my finger up with blood to make it stop. You need more blood. You'd think you need less.
More along the lines of like
less blood.
That spray stuff you just spray on it, and then it heals up.
Oh yeah, Neosporin. Neosporin's nice. Or like in bowling, I used to tear my thumb up pretty good from releasing the ball, and it would open up my finger. In order to finish the game or the match, I would have to put this new skin on. So
I like new skin.
This little patch on, and it covers it up, and then you just new skin over it. Saves you from infection too. You don't get diphtheria.
That does not sound good. I'm not sure I know what's going to result from that.
I also don't know what diphtheria is. Don't quote me on that.
Dysenterian.
Yeah, it's something that happens on the Oregon Trail. So don't go on the Oregon Trail, you'll get it. You also lose like 5 ox if you.
They have a new version of that, and the kids like playing it. I tried playing it, but I got bored and I left. I backed out. I went back to St. Louis and stayed there.
You just sat under the Gateway Arch. Yeah. You're like, yeah, this seems like a really nice place.
Traded cattle for the rest of my day.
You made bank and just settled in St. Louis.
I sent them down the river to Texas.
Not the best place to settle, by the way. St. Louis is not the best place to settle. I've lived there or across the river from there.
They got rid of all the cattle, I think.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's all concrete now and big buildings, and it's a metropolis. They're talking about the border right now. A bunch of malarkey. He said malarkey. I'm taking a swig.
Yes.
I only brought 2 beers with me, so
I may have to go get a refill.
Early.
We have the live screen, so don't worry. We can always take an intermission.
Okay. I think I'm good with 2. I got to work in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I brought a water too, so I'm sipping on both.
And I did have a doctor tell me that one time. You're going to want to have equal parts water, equal parts alcohol if you're not going to want to have a hangover.
Right. You got to stay hydrated, kids.
That is the key.
Yeah.
On that note, hydrate.
Hydrate. Hydrate makes the dream work. Isn't that the saying? Hydration makes the dream work? I don't know.
I'm not sure, but that was cold.
Making stuff up at this. And refreshing. I don't know. Camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, I think, is better.
You got multiple cameras now?
No, I gotta turn my light. I got it at a weird angle. So half my face is shadowy. Bye-bye now.
Dang. How fast do you think we get
no.
kicked if we show this on screen?
What, CNN?
Yeah.
Super fast.
Man, remember when TVs had picture-in-picture? That was like a big thing. That was a big feature of your TV. You could do picture-in-picture and put like a different channel on the corner.
I wasn't that rich.
You were there. Yeah, that was a fancy feature.
When did that happen?
I don't know.
When did that, I never had it.
2000. And so some TVs had a feature where you could hit picture-in-picture and then go to different channels while still watching whatever you already had on.
Wow. Hey,
was
to
pretty
go
fancy.
back to the microplastics, Brooke shared a little tidbit. So, Flourishing and Freedom says multiply that by 1,000. So all of the chemicals that you're taking in throughout your day, throughout your everyday life. So multiply that by 1,000 though, because microplastics exist in laundry detergent, dishwasher detergent, hand soap, dryer sheets, and etc.
It's true, right? So if you have those disposable pods for your dishwasher and you throw those in there, like what's it being held in? Some type of plastic.
Oh yeah,
And that melts and then turns into something. And
I never thought
certain
about that.
chemicals change composition at different temperatures. So it may be stable at room temperature, but at 200
Right.
degree, or 150 degree water could change what it does.
Right.
Got to be cautious on all levels, and it does seem like the microplastics are going to be an issue in the endocrine system of mammals, of man, right? So
It's
it
gonna
is
start
playing a
changing
role.
It's gonna start altering our
Mhm.
DNA. We're gonna evolve into plastics.
You're gonna have cancerous lesions on different parts of our body, just like we do. I think that's the result of it, kind of.
Yeah. What is the statistics on cancer throughout the years per capita?
Don't know.
'Cause you gotta. The world is growing, so of course
Per
you're gonna
cap.
have more instances, right? Yeah, per capita.
I want the facts, not the data.
Bro, they have
What's the word?
Biden strung out right now. This dude, his eyes were open for a solid, I don't know. They're not blinking.
Yeah, dude. He's gonna crash so hard after this. Look at that. Oh, my eyeballs.
No, long blink.
Long
That
blink.
was an extra long blink.
Yeah, he remembered how dry his eyes were and was like, oh, finally.
My robot eyes.
I know.
My robot eyes. They're dry.
Where
I
are
gotta
you,
remember
where
to
are
blink.
you, little Joey? Where are you?
Where's my blinking timer in there?
Oh, he kind of looks like that guy from the Terminator, almost.
Which one?
The Blade
one
dude
that-
or whatever.
The one that molds?
Yeah.
Into all sorts of. You couldn't kill him.
Yeah, look at it, that side shot. Like a deer in the headlights.
What are
Oh,
you
no, they
talking
cut
about,
screen.
Jack? What are you talking about, Jack? Oh yeah.
Look at that. Oh, no.
This crazy man next to me is talking. He
Look
probably
at that.
forgot that Trump
What does
was
he
there.
think he's staring at? Oh. Oh, no.
It's so bad. It's so bad. It's like I have to concentrate right now.
That is very pathetic.
It's wild. Oh yeah, we want another 4 years of this. Oh, there some I forget
Wait,
if
so
it was
how long have they been going for?
CNN.
Like an hour?
37 minutes now. They started like right at 9.
Oh, dude, so he's got a whole hour to go. All right, so we should take maybe we'll take a 5 when they take a 5. I think it's coming up soon, right? Because they're going what,
Yeah,
45.
probably. Maybe.
Don't they get a break halfway? An intermission? Dad's gonna let him go take a potty break.
They gotta change his diaper. It's so sad to watch. Very disturbing. That's what Brooke said. It's so sad to watch. I mean, he's a terrible person. I mean, I really don't. Yeah, Trump has his deals with Trump University and all that stuff, and I'm sure he's done some unethical business deals, and maybe the affair that he had, probably a little bit unethical, a lot unethical. Not my favorite thing. But that also doesn't change how you run a country. And
yeah, but what affair?
Well, he had an affair on his most recent wife. That was the Stormy Daniels.
See, that's not a thing though.
Well, I mean, he did have the affair.
No, I don't think that's a thing though.
What do you mean?
Neither party said that. There's a whole statement that she's put out and said that nothing's ever happened.
No,
so is she lying?
They did do stuff. They did the deed once, and that's why he had an NDA.
No, I don't think you know the facts of the whole thing here, Scott.
I could have swore it happened.
No, she actually lost a court case for defamation.
No, that was the other one.
No,
that was the other woman.
I'll have to try and pull it up, but we can no longer rely on any type of search results now because everything's screw barred by AI. It's gonna take some work.
Well, that other woman won the suit for defamation.
Carol Jean, the one that made it all up as well, who said,
she made it up.
That's another professional.
But then she won a defamation suit against Trump.
You can win any case just like you can win any case with jury nullification. It goes both ways. Jury nullification doesn't just go in one direction. So,
well,
you really have to understand that just because the jury said, "Oh, that's not the whole case." They weren't allowed to admit a whole plethora of evidence to dispute all her claims. So yes, stating on the evidence that the judge allowed, yeah, it's probably pretty valid.
Right. My back is hurting. I'm gonna stand up. Keep it in frame.
Are they?
There we go.
Interesting.
Are they what?
I thought they were on break, but it was the guy was asking him a question.
I thought they were going to go on break too.
It'll be soon. I think in 5 minutes.
Hopefully. I don't know. January 6th. And will it happen again? Or worry he will do it?
What will happen again? The FBI will rouse everyone up to go do something that they want the end result to be.
What does Trump say to voters who believe he violated his oath of office on January 6th? He was telling people not to do it.
He did tell people to go home.
He told them to be peaceful. He told them all this stuff. And now there's behind the scenes footage of Nancy Pelosi saying that she should have had, that she was the one that was supposed to coordinate more police, or
it is her responsibility.
Whatnot there. Yeah. She was saying how they messed that up. So, I mean, that's on her. And also they had the FBI. They had a congressional hearing.
Wait,
with the
is
FBI.
This guy? But so Biden thinks he was in the Oval Office as that was happening. That's what the subtitles said, was that he was sitting in the Oval Office while it occurred. But how? He wasn't in office yet.
Oh, Biden was in the Oval Office?
That's what he claimed. He was sitting there watching all this happen.
When was he? When is the
26th or something?
Inauguration?
It's like the 26th.
2020 inauguration.
But we cannot trust.
Yeah,
Closed
January
caption.
20th. January 20th, he was inaugurated. So what? So
We'll
if
have
he
to
was in the
double-check
Oval Office,
transcripts.
so maybe it was Trump was in the Oval Office when he was tweeting this, which makes sense. That makes sense.
It is hard to follow without actually hearing him because this not keeping track.
Yeah, I'm bouncing around right now.
What a farce! All right, let's see here. Where are they at
Talking
now?
about all the protests that were happening in 2020. Oh yeah, remember that that little society that was made in Seattle?
Oh, yeah.
I forget what it was called.
And they tried
What
growing
was
some
it?
stuff, and then that failed instantly.
Yeah, like they were gonna get tomatoes in a week. Tomatoes, potatoes, some lettuce. They tried having a co-op, a little garden co-op. Like that was gonna feed like all the people there too. So imagine having like a couple hundred people taking over this area in tents and just smelling like feet.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work to run a city by yourself. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought with zero resources? Yeah, in the middle of a city too. In the middle of a city, you're trying to do this in the middle of a city, so you have. I mean, I guess you could try and run a hose from one of the buildings to water your stuff, but you're gonna have to. They're probably
still
coming in
depending
with
on someone
pails,
else.
with pails of water. Exactly.
The infrastructure runs deep.
Right. Got to start tunneling and stuff. Yeah, they were like, "Hey, send us relief. We're dying out here." Like you have a choice to go home. You also have a choice to go to the grocery store.
Yeah, that's when they institute a little capitalism and they call that Domino's robot to drive in.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Drop off some pizzas for him.
Uber Eats. They're just there's no way that they're actually getting food from the grocery store sent. They're all just ordering from Uber Eats or from what's that Dash? What's that app?
DoorDash.
Yeah, DoorDash.
Uber Eats. We can institute some type of new Uber Eats.
Yeah, socialist Uber Eats.
One where you just don't have to do anything for it.
You don't even have to pay for it. It just comes right to you. Somebody else pays for it. Don't worry about it. It's on somebody else's tab.
Oh no, is Biden going to break because he's on camera telling to fire the prosecutor and then they fired the prosecutor and then nothing happened?
Yeah.
Brooke said, that's a lie. That's a lie. Even though I'm on video saying fire him and he got fired a week later, that's a lie.
That's a lie.
See, he did. It's simply a lie. Number one. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't even remember. Brooke said move to the sewers. But like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I do wonder about that. What's going on down there in the sewers?
No, they have crocodiles in the sewers, so you don't go down there. Don't go down there. Crocodiles and turtles. And one oddly large rat. This is New York City. This is only in New York City. They also fight other ninjas. Did you know that?
Wait, what?
Oh, so they have all the seasons to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on YouTube. So I've been watching TMNT with
Okay.
my daughter.
Okay, so you do know what's going on down there. You're starting to learn.
The underground infrastructure. I have a layout blueprint from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So if I wanted to, not that I want to, move to New York to live in the sewers, I could. And
You know where to start.
It's normally pretty damp down there, so I could probably grow some hanging tomatoes. I just don't know where I would get my sunlight. So that is a problem.
Buddy, you're a Gen Tech. You'll have power. You'll run your lights, no problem.
Ooh, ultraviolet lights.
You'll have your plant lights.
Yeah. I'll have my plant lights. Bow, 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 bow. MAGA Republicans. There's the word. Swig for MAGA.
I gotta make another drink. I'm MAGA'd out.
Yeah, MAGA Laga.
I thought they were supposed to take a break by now.
MAGA Laga Rainbow. Does Biden believe that the tens of millions of Americans who are likely to vote for Trump will be voting against U.S. democracy? What kind of question is that? Voting against democracy?
Isn't the act itself democracy? So how can the act itself be against it? Other than saying we want to abolish the Electoral College and not have a real representative democracy.
Well, they should have let RFK join the debate because then you'd get three choices. That's more democracy.
You're not getting three choices.
No. Should be like 4 or 5 choices. I just know one would be like super socialist, and I'd be like, I don't like that,
an air package.
An air package.
Yeah.
Oh, airmail.
To deal with Biden's deer eyeballs.
He needs these smelling salts. Atomic.
I've been to so many nursing homes. He looks like he's lost in one of these hallways there. I'm telling you. You could see it in his eyeballs.
Yep, they're still strong.
I've joked for a long time his 11s are showing, but now you could see he's got the pinpoints going.
Yeah.
And there's people who think he's competent, like watching him right now, who are like, yeah, he's the man. He's going to handle business. He can lead an army.
What?
He knows how to solve climate, which existed before man and time.
Yes.
He's got it.
He's got it, dude. Look at that. Look at that 1,000-mile stare.
He's talking about Charlottesville, which is very dubious, to say the least.
They're still bringing that up? That was a bunch of feds that walked with tiki torches.
No, the deal is that guy got swarmed and he floored it because he didn't know what the heck was going to happen. Nothing that guy could have done, dude.
Yeah. I forgot about that mess. I just remembered the tiki torches.
It's all fabrication over and over again, and for some reason it seems like they can't get it together without having their propagated machine called Twitter. They can't get anything with traction moving without it. That's why they were so upset with the hostile takeover.
Oh yeah, with Elon. The hostile takeover.
Yeah, it was a hostile takeover. They didn't think it was going to ever happen.
Oh, you know the government was behind closed doors saying that this can't be approved. Who was the SEC?
Mm-hmm.
What the SEC tried to say that it couldn't happen? Istanbul is the new cool.
Right, and they will be on him for a long time, you know. Everything they
do. About what?
Just anything he does, like they'll be there inspecting safety issues. They'll be there inspecting compliance issues. They'll be there inspecting labor issues. They will never stop. That's the role of the government.
Yep.
And they'll be selective about it because they'll let some people go off until someone complains and then they win a lawsuit and then they settle for pennies versus the damage.
Right.
They just let the and then they'll just recycle it and continue. So, looks like we have a commercial break. This must be the big break. I don't know.
Yes. This is a big break. I'm going to share this to Facebook. Oops. I want to share a picture. Why is...
Hey, I'll be right back.
Boom, boom, da, da. We got 2 viewers. We got Brooke, and if you would like to comment the other person, please do so. Let us know who you are. We always like to know who our guests are. And if anybody wants to be on the stream and talk, send us a comment and we can get your email and send you an invite. But anyways, all of this is a sham. I'll talk to Corey once he gets back. This is just a sham. This is all smoke and mirrors because nothing's getting done, obviously, in the world that is our politics. It's just nonsense. It's just nonsense. They don't work for us. They don't represent us. There's very few people who do represent us. There's like 4 people that I actually follow that I agree mostly with. You got Rand Paul, Justin Amash. Justin Amash is running for Senate in Michigan. If you live in Michigan, I highly recommend voting for him. He was in the House of Representatives for Michigan, and he decided to not run for re-election last go around, and now he's running for Senate. So please look into Justin Amash in Michigan. Rand Paul in Kentucky. He's a senator in Kentucky. Don't lump him in with McConnell. McConnell is obviously a rhino. So I was talking about the four people that I actually like in politics right now that have that are either running for a seat or have a seat. So there's 4 people
All right,
that I actually like. Okay, you got Justin Amash. He's running for Senate in Michigan. He did hold a House seat in Michigan. He decided to not run again for his House seat last go round, and now he's running for Senate. So I highly recommend looking into Justin Amash. You have Rand Paul. He's a senator in Kentucky.
Oh yeah.
I said don't compare him to McConnell because McConnell is a rhino. He's awful. It's like
crazy they come from the same place.
Yeah, he's 80 years old, and the
turtle needs to go.
He's having a stroke every week.
Well, he'll have one final fight with the he'll have one final fight with the gym equipment. That's all I can say.
So you got Rand Paul. Okay, look into Rand Paul if you haven't, and if you live in Kentucky, keep voting for Rand Paul. Thomas Massey. He's He's the House representative in Kentucky. Keep voting for that guy. He was on Tucker Carlson's podcast a couple weeks ago, and that was a very, very cool podcast to watch and listen to.
He's a very smart man. His house is completely off the grid, and he built it all himself.
Yep. He's an engineer from MIT. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to set everything up. He's running his power grid with a Tesla battery.
Yeah, I hear
So
those are
all it
great.
is,
Like those are great for localized use for your house and stuff like that, right?
yeah, crazy. And then he does have a diesel generator just in case the solar power doesn't quite get the juice that it needs, because you do have cloudy days in Kentucky.
A lot of cloudy days.
A lot of consecutive cloudy days. So, of course, he does have a diesel generator that operates the necessities. So, he is completely off the grid, doesn't pay anything to any utility. All he has to do is get fuel and then maintain his stuff, do routine maintenance. So that's Thomas Massey. Follow him. And Nick Freitas. He's in Texas. He's a House representative in Texas. He does have a TikTok account. He's got all the socials to follow. He is a Second Amendment supporter. He's free speech. A big advocate for against search and seizure, all of that fun stuff, and of course censorship. So he's against censorship. Sweet. And I feel like both parties are for censorship.
For their form of censorship. You're right.
Yeah.
For their form of narrative control.
And that's why they're pushing misinformation so much, is that you can't have your own ideas put on the web. You can't do your own research and then take that research that you've gotten from multiple sources, no matter where you got them.
If some of this stuff's not saved on your computer already, then you're not going to find it anymore. The algorithm has changed. Sorry to tell you. It is very 1984, to where now they're going back in time and altering information. I noticed when I went to go look for a picture of a certain animal, when I clicked it, Google was automatically enhancing the photo. So then it was taking a photo that I actually wanted, the raw photo, and it enhanced it. So now I can't even just get a photo.
Enhanced it how?
It changed it. It enhanced it. So it took like a grainy photo, like say like a thumbnail, and it made it what it thought it should look like.
Oh,
it was
with
an
AI?
AI photo. It was clear. Yeah. And it did this weird like gloss thing. It glossed over the picture and then it changed. And I was trying to find a lemur photo. I saw a lemur this morning driving down the road.
Oh, nice.
And it was super sweet. The thing was all
found
sitting
a lemur in Arizona.
So I was driving. It is the state mammal, believe it or not.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I was driving down the road, staring off into the rocks, and I saw its cute little face in between some grass, and it looked like a little cat. It was so flat, but I could tell because it had those eyes and the ears, and it was just sitting there. I drove by, and I was like, heck yeah! I just knew, lemur time. And then it crossed the road right when I went by. It was waiting for the traffic.
Oh, nice. Smart mammal. Well, the subtitles just cut off when she was asking the question, so I have no idea what they're talking about right now.
I think they're talking about
police screw.
Oh, Joe Biden's super predator comment. Yes, in his 1994 crime bill.
Oh yeah, dude, that's crazy. Like, if you watch the video on that, he's like, I don't care how they were brought up or anything like that. They all need to go in jail. Like, I don't care. Like, the crack epidemic. We know the CIA was part of that. The government did that. The government did that. And they're like, oh, I don't care about that. Put them all in jail now that they're all hooked on it.
Yeah, now it seems like other countries are forcing their drugs on us to continue that process, above and beyond.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling that's why we finally... So conspiracy. I feel like that's why we pulled out of Afghanistan, was because opium is no longer the drug to use now. It's fentanyl. That's the one being used. So why would you go to heroin?
Yeah. Why go to Afghanistan for it when you could just make it in Mexico?
Why were we guarding the poppy fields? Why
Well,
did you
because
have
that was the
Marines and
number one
soldiers?
crop in the country, and without that, the entire populace would collapse.
Right. Had to keep selling it in order to keep the villages from dismantling themselves. So yeah, we go to countries to restabilize them or whatever, to throw a dictator out or whatever. But then there's no plan to actually build them up or to
Oh, come
replace
on. You know the
it with
plan.
any good. Oh, I know the plan.
Plan's to wash the greenbacks.
Oh, absolutely. It's all money laundering.
It is in
And
fact
that's
money laundering.
That's why Assange was prosecuted. And that's why he spent 12 to 14 years in prison was because of that. Because he exposed that in WikiLeaks. And
oh yeah.
Our government was like, "Oh, you can't say true stuff that hurts us."
Well, that's what they say, right? Assange and Snowden, what did they do? They didn't do much of other than show you what's been going on. They didn't actually say anything themselves. They just showed the data that was there.
Right.
And it was not
cold
good.
hard facts. Cold hard facts, and our government doesn't like that. And Mike Pence went on a Twitter tirade saying that Assange should have been prosecuted at the full extent of the law, that he endangered the troops.
Sources and methods. They love just saying you're endangering sources and methods.
Mm-hmm.
Your sources and methods are weak and cheap. That's why you need to protect them so hard.
Crazy.
So, fun fact, did get over 1,000 push-ups so far on the push-up club.
Oh yeah, today was day 29.
I think so, yeah. So we're at 1,036 push-ups.
Yes.
And
I thought you were gonna hit 1,000 on day 28 because you just needed to add one more.
Well, if people are watching, they would know the truth. So,
but you're on a strict regiment of 37 push-ups a day.
Right. Well, I'll say this: I'll never be below 37.
So you're about to come up on the 1 month mark.
Yeah,
1 month milestone. How do you feel?
Pretty good. I've been thinking about how I haven't had a day yet where I'm really I don't want to do it.
Right.
So that's been surprising.
There you go.
Definitely. I can feel some soreness in my arms that hasn't rebuilt since I haven't had any meaningful time off, I guess you would say. But it's not too strenuous either, so I think it'll be fun.
That'll go away.
Mm-hmm.
That'll go away over time.
I would say my triceps are feeling great. Yeah, definitely.
Are you taking any supplements?
I do take the Wellness Company's Oligo Pack Maximum Performance. Okay. So I do that, and that's pretty much it.
What does that all entail? Is it a multivitamin?
It's a I could get the box out, but yeah, it is a multivitamin. It's like a seven pill pack, and you just take it twice a day.
So it has your omega-3 in it. It has your
everything.
Your vitamin B in it. Probably vitamin D in there too.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh, it's got a ton of everything. And sometimes when I'm feeling a little light, I can supplement with extra zinc. And so I got some zinc drops. So that's key to staying hydrated and functional.
Right.
Every once in a while, take some magnesium.
Okay. That's why I need to get back on.
Not a whole lot of supplements. So staying hydrated is definitely key.
Yes.
When you don't have much rest. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I feel like the omega-3s help me the best. D3, I feel, has been helping me with the long winter up here in PA, not getting a lot of sun, even though I work half outside, half inside. It all depends on where the equipment
really helps.
is at.
Definitely.
Yeah. But in the winter, I'm all sleeved up. so I'm not getting any sun on my arms. I'm just getting the sun on my face. So I feel like my absorption of the sun is
you need an
far
Arizona
less.
room.
Yeah. So
I know a guy.
But yeah. But the doctor prescribed me D3, so I take my vitamin D daily.
Yeah. Been feeling good after that? You think that made a difference?
I think it's making a huge difference. I'm also
Sweet.
taking ashwagandha for my mood and some mental focus. I'm taking some stuff from On It to help with mental focus. Let's see what else. Creatine. I do need to get back on the multivitamins, the gummies. Yeah. I like gummies.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan of gummies. So get back on that. And what was it?
I will. Here, I can pull up what I got. I'll get it on screen since it's just one pack.
I can't get the temperature right in this room. It's like too cold or too hot. Right under the AC.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's good. That means it's working good, right? It's blown cold.
Oh, yeah. Blown cold. Up here in the attic. Let's see how warm the roof is. Oh, it's not warm. Yeah, so I did measure the attic temperature a couple weeks ago.
Oh, did you get a point and shoot or something?
Yeah, it was 100 degrees at the highest point in the house. 100 degrees
What do you mean?
In the attic.
Like with nothing running or what?
Yeah, we didn't have the AC running up here. So
Dang,
just
that's roasty toasty.
Yeah, just all of the air coming up, all the hot air. Well, the bottom 2 floors are being cooled, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have central air in the house, so we have split units on all 3 levels. So we have a split unit. We have a split unit in our bedroom, and that keeps the bedroom cool. It doesn't really move the air too well in the rest of the house, in the rest of that floor. It kind of just ends up moving upstairs. So we did get another unit for the nursery. So we do have another air conditioning unit in there now. So that's been helping out a lot. Probably should have gotten a bigger unit.
Well, better than nothing, right? Here,
right.
That's what I've been taking is this Peak Performance.
Oh, nice. Can you get that on who makes it?
Melaleuca.
So
let me know
if they got it on.
I can hook you up.
See if they got it on Amazon.
It is not.
No?
I highly doubt
it. Well, I was thinking about AG1 too, the greens.
I was taking some greens from Sam's Club, Amazing Greens.
Yeah.
So I did take that for like a year solid, and that was, I thought that was pretty beneficial, for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it can't hurt, right?
Oh no, it's got so much stuff in it.
It's like at this point, there's a lot of stuff that's good for you and a lot of stuff that's bad. And
there's a lot of stuff that's just marketing sales gimmicks, you know.
Yeah, and it's hard to figure that out, and it's hard to try and fit extra stuff in between your meals.
Right. So the way I feel, at least for the Melaleuca stuff, is that it's backed by a patent, at least. So they actually have something backing what they're claiming.
They actually test their stuff is probably that. I mean, that's what
right?
That's what they're saying, right? Is that they're actually testing their stuff since it's patented, and you could get sued for not having the proper ingredients in there. If somebody else,
I think they've demonstrated what it's doing, you know.
Yeah.
I felt the difference so far. It has. I can tell when I'm on it and versus when I'm not on it. So. This is, I think, my 3rd cycle, so you get it a month at a time.
My sign fell. My tar and
What
feather
happened?
sign fell.
What was it held on with? Tax?
No, it's the acrylics. It's the acrylic sign that I had made.
Oh, that's super nice.
So I have Velcro, and I only Velcroed one spot.
Man, I like that. That's super slick.
It needs like 4 more Velcros.
We need 4 points of contact, sir.
Yeah, I got it on Sticker Mule. So I had it made. I think it was like $15 to have that made, or $10.
I did find a discount for acrylic keychains or whatever those charms.
Yeah.
They don't come with the other parts. And I made some logo of the mountains near my house, and I had that made up.
Oh, nice.
It was pretty cool.
I had a bunch made of the rooster of our mascot. I didn't really like them. That's why I had other keychains made. The rubber style.
You had the charms made?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty basic.
Yeah, I didn't like it, so.
Those keychains. Oh, I love the. Here's. I still have one. Right here in the bag. That thing is fire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we ran out, so. I ended up making.
Hey, if you're watching and you comment keychain, you can have this one.
Oh, hey, let's go.
Well, yeah.
You can have a tar and feather rooster on the keys to your shed or to your safe.
What your heart's
or
desire.
To your toolbox. Whatever you want to the 2 people watching. Brooke is one of them. I don't know who the number 2 is.
I did do a rain dance today and it worked. So I have a process. I can tell the rain's in the area. Dew points are high.
Yeah.
I'll go do my rain dance with the hose because we have to add a little water to get more water, right? You can't just expect water from nothing. So,
well, yeah.
Sprayed it.
Yeah.
We got a dusting. Yeah. I don't know if it equated to what I put out, but it did rain. So
nice. It probably did equate. I'm believing in it.
Actually, where's my phone? Here, I can pull it up. I got the weather station out back. We did get a almost a whole inch like the first day of monsoons. So that was pretty impressive.
Nice.
Last I checked, we had 7.7 inches for the year.
7.7 inches. That's actually quite a bit.
I thought so. I'm going to have to look up and see where it lies with the averages.
Did you get any extra weeds in your backyard?
They're forming right now.
Ah, nuts.
So all the weeds from spring, those were pretty easy to deal with. I get the flame thrower out there, torch off some of them. Other ones I pulled out by hand, depending.
Time to get that white vinegar out.
And I noticed in the former garden, which is dormant, grass is growing. So yeah, the weeds are coming. They're about ½ inch right now. It's only been about 7 days, I think, since the moisture changed from dry, arid desert climate to kind of a tropical climate because the dew point's been 67 degrees every day. So it's been real moist.
Yeah. It's what we sit at every day. But
that's why it's so green there.
It's been super dry the past 2 weeks. Yeah, my grass is turning yellow now.
Begging for some water, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You think he'll put the hose out there or no?
Well, no, I got too much yard to be doing that. Too much yard. I do have a dead patch right now where the trampoline used to be. So the previous owners had a trampoline. I just never got rid of it. And
is it kind of scarred now?
Yeah. All the ground is cracking in that area because it's been super dry. I moved the trampoline like the day before, or no, the day after it last rained, and so that patch hasn't gotten any moisture. So it's just cracking, and the grass isn't growing back.
Have you put seed or anything? Have you done anything to it?
Not yet. No. I was thinking about tilling it, going out there and tilling it a little bit.
I think I would.
And then throwing some seed down. Yeah.
Oh, it'll be no problem. It'll fill in no time.
Yeah, I just gotta wait for a good rain. That way it comes all the way down into it evenly. If I just get the hose out there, and it's not gonna do it.
I did read that 1 inch of rainfall translates into 2 inch of ground penetration, so double.
Nice.
Or was it half as much? I think it was double.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
And you're right. Also, when you water a tree, you're gonna want to water at the drip line, which is at the farthest points of the tree. So, like when it's raining, you have to imagine the water being shedded off like an umbrella, and so you want your water source to be at that equal edge. You know, because that's the natural distance that the roots will be underground, because it's shedding the water naturally to that point.
Good point.
And it prevents root rot at the base and the tree collapsing. You know, you have strong roots when you water out and deep.
We got good roots here. We got good roots.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, with all that water. Yeah.
All that water.
I don't know what they're saying. Precursors for Asia.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, Scott, you said you were going to start on the push-up train again?
Yeah, July 1st I was going to start back up. Right now I'm doing 5 minutes a day of running. So,
okay.
Yeah,
how's that feeling? Pretty good?
I did skip yesterday, but this last week I've ran. There was one day where I doubled up. I did 5 minutes before my workout, and then I did 5 minutes after. And I felt like doing the 5 minutes after I work out, it was a lot easier.
Okay, yeah. I would think so.
Yeah, once I was a little bit more limber, my lungs were already ready to be exercised.
So, do you suspect you might start incorporating that as part of your one of your workouts, like when you weightlift? I used
to do that. So I used to do like 10 minutes on the stair stepper because low impact. So the stair stepper is my favorite. Lunges are pretty great. I need to build up for 5 minutes of lunging. That does take some time. So if you're looking into that,
I've noticed that too.
Lunges every day, terrific. And especially before you squat, doing like a couple minutes of lunging before you get the squat rack. It really opens up the hips and gets the glutes activated, everything. It gets all your muscle fibers.
Helps so much.
Your ankle mobility, it helps with ankle mobility. Your core, trying to keep yourself upright while you're struggling. So keeping that core tight while you're doing it. And if you ever want to do it for lower stents, but increase muscle, just throw some weights, 5-pound weights in your hand and get after it. Or put a weight in front of your chest, like a 10-pound weight in front of your chest, and then go. Yeah, it's almost like a goblet squat, but goblet lunge. Yeah.
I'm going to keep working on my those single leg squats. I can't believe I've been able to do it. I am
pistol
super
squat.
Shocked.
It's called pistol squat.
So my next goal is I can't do a lot of weight in squat, so I'll just try and do weight on single squat.
Yes.
So my next goal is probably like 135 on single squat.
Ooh.
I'm just going to beast it up. It'll probably take over a year, but...
Yeah. I would start with just the bar.
I started with just the Smith machine, and I was like, I think we can make this happen.
Yeah. Well, the Smith machine is like maybe 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Because it is assisted. Because that bar almost floats. You can push that bar up with one finger.
I am 200 pounds, so my starting point is
200 pounds.
And I just can't believe it, because here I am at ground level on one leg, and I can stand back up. I mastered the left leg today at the gym because I was working out, and I thought, okay,
Pretty
let
incredible.
me do a little more. And I thought yesterday, because I could feel it in my Achilles, since like I'm
Yeah.
so stretched out, it's actually pulling a lot because I've been able to now keep my foot flat. Right. The issue lately, well, I guess in the last 6 months, is not being able to get all the way down and stay flat.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I think what allowed me to do that was behind the back squats, holding the bar
Mm.
from behind and going basically to the same position. But now I have, 225 pounds.
You're talking about like behind the back deadlifts.
Deadlifts, right.
Okay.
And so I started doing those recently. And I think that's what gave me enough strength to be able to get down in that single leg position and back up again. Because I haven't been
Right.
able to do it in a long time. Well, ever.
So what actually you could do instead of doing single-legged squats, you could do single-legged deadlifts.
Mm-hmm. Well, I
Start
do
with
those
that.
occasionally, right? Because I'll start in the normal position, but I'll raise one leg behind me as I go forward,
Right.
and so yeah, that does
Makes
feel
sense.
pretty good. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Good stretch.
I really like those dynamic, like single side loads and stuff. Just trying to
Yeah.
mix things up and just be, lack of better words, like dynamic and be mobile, just as mobile as I can. And for some reason, just the stator squat, something with my back. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I can't put a lot of weight and do it. I don't know.
So
What you got?
I'm looking up isometric exercises,
Hmm.
but I think I may have my terminology messed up. So here's isometric, meaning isometric muscle contraction is a type of muscle contraction in which the length of the muscle does not change, but the tension and tone of the muscle fibers increase. So, like, let's say you're walking with one weight on one side. Like, let's say you're carrying a bucket or
The farmer's
a
carry, right?
dumbbell. Yeah, but only with one arm.
Single side.
You're focused. All of this is contracting, but you're not lengthening it. You're not bringing it in. So it's staying right here, and
Stationary.
it's tightening up. So you're working on those isometric muscles whenever you do like one leg over the other leg.
Mm-hmm.
When you do one leg at a time, you're working on that balance, and you're working on the isometric muscles, on those isometric muscle fibers, and that increases stamina.
Yeah, so today I changed it up on the single leg squat. I squatted down and raised up on my right leg, and I like collected myself, and then I just went straight to the left leg and went down and back up. And I started breathing heavy, and then I had to like really collect myself, and then I was able to do it one more time.
Good.
Both sides, and then I was
Good.
like,
Most
wow, I think I
people
might be able to do this.
Yeah, most people stop right there. As soon as it gets uncomfortable,
It's taking a lot of work, like you're saying, a lot of core, a lot of different muscles. I can feel it, trying everything, locking up to get down, back up. I'm gonna get some big old quads from it, though, I think.
Yeah, so if you forget about what isometric exercises, the whole word, think of it as static contraction. So static is stationary. So it's staying right there. You're just it would be like if you were to hold a curl at the top, hold it right there, and then let it go. That's kind of like an isometric contraction. I don't know about that, but visible movement in the angle of the joint. Oh, it's without any visible movement in the angle of the joint. So it would essentially be, so like holding a weight with one arm. You're working on that contraction in that arm that you're holding the weight in too. So you're holding the weight in this arm. You're contracting in your forearm, right? You're getting that crazy monkey going. You're getting that contraction.
I can't do that now. I'm sorry. Go.
You know, I'm fat right now, and I still feel like I have a little bit of definition in the forearm. So yeah, so isometric muscle training is awesome. Like
the monkey took over.
Like you're saying, farmers carries with one dumbbell, and of course you want to do that with lighter weights. It's so functional,
right, Scott? Like think about it. Like you're going into work, you got to carry your toolbox.
Yeah. Yep.
It's on one side.
Yep.
You know, you're carrying the laundry basket. You're not, you know, it's in front of you. It's to the side of you. You know, you're doing all these different movements that are not so stationary. So that's why it's very important.
That's funny.
I think to really incorporate that. And someone said it once, right? They were like, "Yeah, you can push all the world like this, but then have them take a weight and go like this with their arm."
Yeah.
So like it really made me think like, hey, I really need to take care of like all these accessory motions that are really dependent on movement. So.
Yeah, you got to work on those tendons and ligaments. You got to keep those healthy.
Healthy. Yeah.
Let's see what these dorks are talking about. Oh no, I lost it. Oh, they're talking about a fair legal election. If he would concede, if he lost again.
No, doing it. All I know is in Arizona, they have election turnout results that rival communist North Korea. Okay, when 91% of registered voters show up to vote, I think that's an issue. That doesn't normally happen. It's just not normal.
No, because the numbers in the past is like less than 50. So
dude,
how did it all of a sudden...
These numbers rival places where there's mandatory turnout. Doesn't make sense. Or that the fact that there's an excess number of voters on the rolls that shouldn't be there.
Right.
That's for another actual day. Because you can get into the whole process of how they burn voters who they know haven't voted in the last 3 election cycles. They're the 3-2-1 people. There's a whole terminology involved, actually. It's a science, and it's big money, and they're coming for your vote.
Yeah, that's why they're like saying, like, I understand the push to get people to vote. I get it. And it's, it's one-sided because it's the social media platforms that are backing all the censorship, all of the misinformation stuff. And they're like, hey, go out and vote. So it's, yeah, of course. Like if you believe that it does work, then go and vote. Get your voice out there. But
it only works with active civic engagement, and we simply don't have active civic engagement. But
no, because how many people know who their mayor is? How many people know who their mayor is, or know who the board is at their township?
When you want to vote for mayor, you're presented with these choices, and then you're asking yourself in the voting booth, who are these people? How did these two get here? People don't know the process to get there, and that process is very convoluted. I got this email from the Republican National Convention seeking delegates to have people go all the way back to St. Louis or something, someplace in the Midwest, but you have to go on behalf of the RNC, but you also have to pay out of pocket. So it's a big Ponzi scheme to where people with money can then go and be part of the process. Because you and I can't do that. I can't take a week off of work and just go be a delegate for the Republican National Convention. And so there's a giant process involved with getting people on there. Like you want RFK Jr. on there, there's a whole process of getting him through there, and I think there is a lot of stonewalling in place to prevent good people from passing those checks, right?
Well, they were saying like to get RFK on that he needed to get all these checks done. He's actually on the ballot for like 13 states. Neither Trump nor Biden have won their party, so they're not on the ballot yet.
Right. The convention hasn't convened and nominated either one. Correct.
No. Yeah, the Republican convention is what in a week or so, or in a couple.
It's soon. It's
days.
in July.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they haven't even elected Trump as their party representative. And that's why I think this debate is ridiculous right now. But the Democrats want to show that Biden is viable, so they have to put him out there now. They at least have to put him out there now, and then they can wait a couple months to put him out there again. They can hide him for a couple months and then bring him out again. But right now, they've got to really put him out there because they saw the poll numbers from when Trump was indicted. They saw his poll numbers go up. They saw his poll numbers go up, and they got scared. The Dems got scared and said, we can't lose this right now. We've got to put Poopy Pants on stage. Dementia Joe.
I'm not sure what their line of thinking is or why they. The only thing that explains their line of thinking is that they have the cheat already in the bag because that sack of bones can't do anything. Where has he been for the last week? Hiding at Camp David for this very specific hour and a half debate.
Mm-hmm.
He's the president of the United States. He's supposed to be able to deal with the most dynamic situations that could occur at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
It took him an entire week to debate another person for an hour and a half.
Yeah. He looks like he's doing a terrific job. For a week of preparation, he's doing...
Dude, this guy is a hostage. He shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
He doesn't know where he's at.
It's wild. He is reading a teleprompter for sure.
Yeah, I don't understand.
He's
that's not coming
staring.
From his brain, right?
He's staring at something so hard at the moment.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Yeah. Oh, blink, blink. Yeah.
Oh.
The script's falling apart.
Uh-oh. He's going off script.
I don't know. I can't hear it. It looks like it.
I can't hear it either.
His eyes say the whole story.
Oh yeah. No, there's a certain demeanor when he's confident in what he's saying or that he's reading something correctly.
The whole insulin thing's a bunch of crap. Trump had it to where the companies were on their own giving it for a cheaper rate.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole other scam in itself.
And then he revoked it. Biden revoked it, and then he went back and made it law.
To do it.
Yeah. Then he made it law.
It's a play on words, like usual.
Well, it's just like it's very like I was saying, not to compare everything to 1984, but it is. It's like it's something in history happened, and then they go back and say that it didn't, and they just wipe the
and we remember
wipe the evidence. Yeah, and then we got to go back either through like some video on YouTube that wasn't taken down yet, or we've got to remember it in order to go, no, that's not the case. That's not what happened.
Yeah. That's the most insulting part. They just really expect you to not remember the life you've lived.
Well, I mean, how many people are actually paying attention to all of this stuff? People have lives to live. People have their own worries. They have their own hobbies. They have their own jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And for 300 million people in this country, that's why you're saying like the majority of people don't turn out, because the majority of people don't they can't give that much time into every nuance issue.
Hey, good for them.
That they're talking
dedicating
about.
it to things that matter, right, in their life.
Yeah, they're probably taking care of their community and doing a bunch of other stuff, volunteering for a bunch of stuff, rather than spending all their time griping about the government, which we do a lot of. But I mean, it's like, how much time do you want to spend on all of these issues? A lot of people have a single issue that they are very honed in on, and so you have that. But how are you supposed to split yourself 7 ways to Sunday to cover the rest of the ground?
We'll talk about that when we talk about our what does revolution mean to you?
Yeah.
And I think it does tie back into that, and we'll talk into more about that. I don't want to dive into anything yet, but that is our solution on the horizon, is the accountability within ourselves, right?
There's got to be a third.
When we change ourselves, once we change ourselves and conquer ourselves, then we can go conquer the world, right?
Yes.
We can't expect anything of anyone else that we don't hold ourselves accountable to.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just really have to just double down and, look inward sometimes.
Yeah.
And that will plant the seeds that will grow tomorrow that we really want.
Yeah. It's all about planting seeds.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man, look at him. He can't even get off stage now. He can't move. His body's in lockstep. It's in lock.
Oh, man.
You won't see that man for another 2 weeks now.
It's all finished.
But I'm just saying, you won't see him in public for like 2 weeks. It's gonna wipe.
I just like how, Trump walked right off stage. I don't think he shook their hands, because it's obviously one-sided with CNN. It's obviously
Biden couldn't move. He needed someone to come hold his hand. He literally could not walk. He was stuck to that podium. He had parade legs.
Oof. He's about to fall out.
I want the drugs they give him.
Oh, man. It is wild. Yeah, you could see in his eyes. Just staring out into the abyss. Just, I don't know. I also think he had a teleprompter, but I think if he would have had a teleprompter, Trump would have called it out, but maybe he did and we didn't catch it. But
bro, the teleprompter was in his face for the last 6 days straight.
Well,
they had the ultrasonic waves. They had it in his sleep for the last 6. That's why he was on stage crying, because he was like, I'm gonna have to do this again. This is one of 3. Brutal.
All right. Well,
that
what a fun episode.
I thought so.
Hopefully people love the sporadic. If this stays up on YouTube.
We have to stay dynamic. Things change. We apologize. Mr. Dean will be here, and he has a lot of new information to tell us. And it'll be a good episode. Yeah.
So we will be having our Independence Day special next Tuesday night. We will be recording, and it will come out the following day. So I think it'll be a third when it comes out. Yeah, so it'll be the
20th episode. Can you believe that?
July 3rd. we will be having our Independence Day special. If you have watched this far, thank you very much. Thanks, Brooke, for watching. Gator meat all the way. If you live out in the sewer of New York, you're a gator meat.
You're in.
You're in Gator
like
country.
Gators.
You're in Gatorland. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Is it this way? Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Figured out which way I needed to, because it's opposite.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
man.
I'm going to the left, and you're on the right.
Oh yeah. My stuff is backwards.
It's mirrored. It's mirrored for your viewing pleasure.
It's mirrored for
Or
my
else everything
convenience.
would be weird. It wouldn't say Freedom Way. It would say Ya Moderf. And that doesn't make any
like
sense.
Scott said, think about, what does freedom mean to you? What does independence mean to you? What do you want to see in your life to propagate and expand that freedom, that sense of freedom? And let us know.
Yeah.
Join us.
Let us know in the
next
comments.
episode.
Next episode of Tar and Feather Podcast.
You want to run the outro?
Yeah, I'm doing that. Gotta find it.
I do realize we did not do the intro, but it is live, so.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do it.
We sent it.
Hey, we got another viewer. We're logging out. We're finally done with the debate.
You're here now?
We
Join us
commented
next
on
time.
the debate. Goodbye.
We debated about the debate.
We did. We talked about how they are just
It's not looking good.